Hello everyone, I'm Red Herring, I'm here to distract you. As you can see on the little side here, we have not been playing very well. So we saw us beat, no we didn't see us beat Sheffield United, we drew, didn't we? We played a couple of friendlies because there was a big gap. We beat Everton, which was amazing, and then we just got smashed by Bristol City. We played awful in that game. The whole game, we just couldn't score. And as much as we played okay defensively, they didn't even play that much better. They scored 2 goals. We then couldn't score against Coventry. Deserved to score, just couldn't score. So it brings us down to the Stoke and West Brom on the last day. I think a draw, though, puts us above and away from West Brom. But annoyingly, Hull, who aren't playing, I don't know why they're not playing. If they win their game, then as long as we don't lose to West Brom on the last day, I think we win. So as long as we don't lose today and as long as we don't just lose twice. Stoke are good though, this is the only problem. I think we just need points. But we're not in very good form, as you can see. This is the team I'm going to play. You wouldn't have thought we were not in very good form when we've got players looking like this. But this is what we're going to go with. For today's games and episode. It's amazing that we're up here. I think that's because we have got a very solid defence. So I was surprised that we conceded 4 goals. But I think the struggle we have had is scoring goals. And I don't know if that's, like I said, an update has affected the inside forwards because they seem to be working better than the wingers were. I don't know. Maybe I've not been doing very good team talks. Maybe that's not helped. But I don't know. But let's just get into it. Let's hopefully just win. And then we don't even have to worry about the last game of the season. Because I think a win crowns us as champions. Because that means we're 6 points above West Brom, and we will be is that 4 points above Hull? 5 points above Hull? 6 points above Hull? I don't know. I can't remember. Just don't lose, guys. Come on. We're gonna. Oh, good save. Right. Most of the time when this happens, and the AI have a highlights draft afterwards, it usually means they score. So will it happen for us? Let's have a little look. Maybe. It did. Wow. That's the first time I think that has ever happened, to be honest with you. A lovely goal, Cisse. Like, what I'm noticing more lately, again, it might be the way an inside forward works now, is these two do seem a lot more narrower than they used to be. I used to feel like they would hang out more here, not here. But we're 1-0 up. Let's just take it. Jones tries to throw over the top. It doesn't quite make it. Roberts has got it now. Jones got it. Lovely ball over to Samet. Oh, he tries to find Barry, but Barry can't get his shot away. And Roberts comes out and helps defensively. And that's the end of that. Lovely. We'll take that all day long. So what does that do to the table? Yeah, I think we win today. We are champions. Oh, it's a terrible pass. Although we've had our takeover. He has cleared our debt, which was 10 million or 12 million. I don't understand how we got that much to debt, but we had. Lovely Barry. Oh. But to do that, he's taken out a loan, so we're actually still technically still in debt. But we're 2 million out of we're 2 million in the black, but 12 million in debt. Oh, got away with that. Go on, Gareth. Nice, Christian. Lovely. Play across. Oh, he's dinked it to back place to Samet, and then own goal. Because it's got our badge, but I do not recognise that man's name. I don't know why he's dinked this, but he has. It's worked. Samet's done a good trying to get it across. Calvin tries to get it. That hits Calvin's knee. That doesn't look like that hit the defender's knee. That definitely looked like that hit Calvin's knee. But 2-0 now. Yeah, I think the title is ours. So that's back to back, isn't it? Both champions. How have I not got a better job? But this is a problem now. If I do get offered a job, it's going to be a hard decision, isn't it? Because I'd love to have a crack with Plymouth in the Premier League. I think we're going to be awful because I just don't think we've got the money to really strengthen the team, and I do think it probably does need that. The tactic still needs tweaking again. I thought I found the system with the tactic, but lately it's been showing it's not at its best again. Yeah, I got distracted. Alright. Roberts doesn't have the best game, and nor is Gareth. So, Lucas can come on. Roberts can come off for black. You do tire easily for some reason. You know, let's just change the fullbacks over. And maybe for my last trick, one of you guys, I guess. Macaroni can come on. There we go. So even if Hull win their game, because they're just in case they haven't played yet, they're put on 81. We're 5 points clear. We've got one game left. Yeah, we're champions. Which I don't think will be presented here because we're not at home. Could be wrong. Alright, nice football. Lucas. Nice. Drives forward. Find Barry in the middle. Oh, he tries too unlucky. Alright, lovely ball in. Macaroni. And the two substitute wingers, one with the assist, one with the goal. What a great goal that is. And 3-0. There we go. We hadn't scored for 3 goals, and now we've banged 3 goals in. Fabulous. Now the tactic's starting to look like it was doing all season until we got to all those draws. Dominant tactic, dominant performance. The front players playing well. Defence playing okay. Hills has not had the best of games, but there we go. Oh, we do get to see it. I don't think we get to see it. But there we go. Look at this. Wow. I maybe need to make myself look a bit fatter. Was our captain not on the pitch? Because he's in his trackie. Who was our captain then? Who's our captain? I can't think who our captain is. It's Roberts, isn't it? I need to take him off, that's true. And there we are. We are champions of the championship. Back to the Premier League. Up to the Premier League. I think, is it their first ever time? Is it Plymouth's first ever time? People in the comments have to let me know. Is this Plymouth's first ever time in the Premier League? But what a dominating performance. Let's have a look at the results around. Birmingham did win. Cardiff beat where's Hull? I don't reckon they've played, but who's been relegated then? Rovers were relegated ages ago, so were Charlton, but Luton have won. Luton have won, or have they lost? I don't know, I said Luton have won. Luton drew, okay. And Coventry, wow, I didn't expect Coventry down there. Cardiff for that good win over City. City Rovers has helped them massively. How's Bristol City going? Did they win? We don't know. They could still get in the playoffs. Everton, what a terrible season for them. But amazing, absolutely amazing. Back to back. I've done back to back in the lower leagues, but I don't think I've ever done it this high up. Look at that. So this West Brom game doesn't really matter. Well, it does actually, because it feels a bit mean that if I just put a weak team out, that Birmingham Hull probably would feel a bit annoyed. So we're still playing a strong team. We've got budgets, and that's going to be the first. It's not, so I can click here. Right, okay, we'll see what our budget's in a minute. We'll see that in a second. I want to top. What? And one of the what? Really? How'd you see the records then? No, surely not. Well, that's nice to see though. Who's in disbelief? Who's Wootton? Okay. I would have thought they would get static. They're only supposed to fight against relegation. More praise. Clinched the title. What about him? Oh, he wants a new improved contract now, does he? Is that what he wants? Yeah. Okay. We'll talk to you a bit. Brad, what do you reckon? I don't reckon they're going to get that much, because I said we're not a big club. I'm going to go, if I'm lucky, 20 million and maybe 500,000 wages if I'm lucky. 40 million? 500,000 in wages? Okay. $40 million now. Okay, this might be the season where I did not expect that. Because if you look at our finances, there we go. So debt's even more. So surely you should be paying the debt off more than give me money. No? And I don't know what it is. I've kept within my wage budget most of the time. I've not. And that's what I do. I always just try and keep within the wage budget. But anyway, okay, here we go. We've got nearly 40 million to spend and quite a bit more extra wages. And there will be quite a lot of players leaving as well. So we might even have a bit more wages and maybe even a bit more transfer budget. I'm going to have a little talk to Brad off screen. So I will see you at the West Brom game. So I'll see you there. Hey everyone, and welcome back. We've already done some signings for next season. Well, some of these I can't remember. So we've got this young 18-year-old coming in. It says he's on loan, but I think we've signed him on a free. We've got a young Man City player, again 18 years old, coming in on a free. We've got Brendan Williams. He's got perfectionist personality. Again, overall looks okay. Only 19, very low price, I think. This could be our new striker for next season, because Barry will be going back. Again, he's done well in the Scottish League. 1.6, I don't think it's too bad. And then I think we might recognise this guy. I think he's the guy who knocked us out of a cup once. Stats don't look amazing, but he's only going to cost me this, and I think he only wants like £6,000 a week. He could be rubbish, he could be good. All these players I've looked at, my scout reports are saying they're 4.5 to 5 star with Premier League quality potential. So I'm hoping that is the case, but that was all our future transfers. We've got no outs at the moment, but that's all the ins. Squad wise, I don't think I've made any changes to the lineup for the last game of the season. So let's get into it and see how we get on. Right, here we go. Last game of the season. We're already crowned champions, we know. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to play Lucas instead of them. So we'll just do that one change. Oh. Yeah, so we've already been looking at transfers to see what we can do next season. I think I need to get rid of a lot of players, so hopefully we can do that. I'm just trying to buy players for now, and maybe I'll have to figure out positions to slot them in at the moment. Yeah, so. Right, here we go. Sorry that took a little while. Do we get clapped out? I'm not going to skip any of this just in case we get a guard of honour or whatever I call it, which I always seem to miss. They've fallen down to third, wow. Do we get it? We do! Hey, I've caught it. So yeah, we're going with a strong team because I feel it's a bit unfair if we don't on probably like Birmingham and Hull. I do want to look at West Brom's form though, because like they must have just fallen off a cliff like we did for a little those few games. From not to overtake us and to make this like the deciding game. There's no point looking at the table, we might as well look at the results that way. So Hull are away to Cardiff, who are now safe. Birmingham are away to Reading. Bristol City do need to win. I've just realised. So, is it better to keep the fixtures up, or is it better to keep the table up so we can see it updating? So currently, Bristol City do need a win. I think no, because they're drawn at the moment, so I don't think Bristol City can make it now. Don't lose at home in the last game of the season. Would be a little bit disappointing. Lovely pass. Oh, it's a post. Well, Hull winning anyway, so at the moment, West Brom have got no chance of getting promoted with us. It looks like they're probably going to go into the playoffs. Which I'm going to have a look at their fixtures and see how they got on, because they were even quite a few points above Hull, weren't they, at one point? Birmingham are losing as well by the looks of it, because they are on 79 points. They are losing. Hull are still only 1-0. We're being boring. I'm going to have a draw in the last game of the season, aren't we, probably? Right, let's have a little look. Who you are not enjoying yourself, are you, Cisse? So let's take you out. Haas, no. Kerry can come in. We brought you in, but you didn't have a very good game. Not having a very good game, are you? Is that the only change I can see you doing? It's just changing it. Oh, I should just change those lot, yeah. And you can come out for you. Do a bit of encouragement. Hull still winning. Birmingham losing. Hull 2-0 up. Yeah, I think it's Hull coming up with us. I think it's Hull getting promoted with us, because they need them to lose, and they're not doing that. They're not even beating us. I'm going to demand some more. It's a shame we haven't won. And it's not had to come down to this, so it's quite lucky. I say that, but we might nick the winner here. A nice ball through. Oh, he's got to play it back. Do I chip it into leg it? You have the option to whip that across or play it in. And we're going to concede now, aren't we? Fuck off. Oh, what? I'm going to be ranting at the players now. Typical bullshit. Yeah, pretty much the last kick of the game. How can you do that, boys? That is shockingly shit, isn't it? Sorry, but that is shit. That's weird. That's weird. I need to check that table when it updates. I'm going to have a look at that table. Surely they should be on 80. Free? I was going to say, because I was about to say, if it wasn't and they were 81 on there, the game already knew they were going to win. God, that seemed dodgy then, didn't it? And Luton couldn't win. and are out. I haven't got a negotiated contract. What's going on here? Oh, it's more players. But yeah, that's a little bit disappointing that we did lose on the final day of the season, but we can't complain because we have finished overall champions. And I bet that was our first win in 6, I reckon that is, because I know I did look at sort of their form. Yeah, look at what bullshit as well. Like, yeah, okay, that is terrible form, but we at least won the game, last game, and then they beat us 1-0, even though we're at home and we should be on a high. Maybe we just went on, I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, we are champions. We are in the Premier League. So no complaints there. How did we do overall? I can't remember. We got knocked out of the 3rd and the 1st. And then championship, like I said, we were top of the table. Who's the biggest goal scorer? Who does he play for? Swansea. Most assists. Maybe we could try and nick these players if they don't get promoted. Clean sheets. Yeah, Norwich goalkeeper. It will cost us a bit too much probably, and it's definitely his wage budget's well out of our price range, because at most, if I go to the first team, I think our biggest is 25. I think at a push I'll go to 30. But again, I think we've got to try and stay in that bracket of wages, because otherwise this club will go massively bankrupt. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you again soon.